Hey, it's a bright spring afternoon, and I wanted to just talk for a second. I haven't really talked about this subject too much, and I don't know how much time I have because my camera or my phone's been giving me a hard time about space. But I wanted to come in and talk to you guys about the fact that when you're leaving a relationship that is, I guess, hard, when you're leaving a difficult relationship, it's not just hard on you, it's hard on everyone. um when I was a teenager, I was in a relationship with this boy, and he really cared about me, but I didn't love myself. So I kept breaking up with him. Not because of anything really he was doing wrong, but because I didn't feel confident in myself to be with him. And I was so used to being left that I was waiting for something to happen. So I just created something. I created the drama because I was waiting for it. So then finally, at a certain point, he's like, Christina, I've had enough. Poor guy. And he left me, which was horrible for me. But, you know, he'd had enough. He stood up for himself. Then, um, after a few years, I went and saw someone else. And this person, although they cared, they weren't ready to. I found someone who was never ready to give back the way I wanted, because it was the polarities again. I was manifesting someone who wasn't ever ready to give to me the way I needed it, because that was what I was manifesting. So after many years of breaking up and getting back together with this person, breaking up, getting back together, and feeling never completely loved by them, I realized what I needed for myself, because it wasn't really them, it was me. It wasn't, you know, I needed to find that within myself. So then, after finding that a little bit in myself and manifesting what I needed, I found that myself. But in that time period of going back and forth, of breaking up and stuff, I lost a lot of friends because they couldn't handle seeing that drama of me going and breaking up, going back, breaking up, and going back. And now I understand why. It's really hard. It's really painful. It's hard for the person who is watching the person you love go through it. And you can't do anything about that because you have no control over those people. They're not going to do anything. You can't control what they're going to do until they're ready to do it. And ultimately, at a certain point, you have to decide for your own good when you've had enough. Just like my first boyfriend did for me. It wasn't about me. At a certain point, it was about him. He had to decide when he'd had his enough for himself to take care of himself. And I look back and now I understand why. I don't blame him. You know, they're all life lessons. And I get it all. I get it all now so clearly. So I just wanted to share that. You guys have a wonderful day.